look down the list of kickers, punters, long snappers, gunners, etc., how do you kind of grade out what everyone did on Saturday?
I thought we punted the ball well. Nick, his first game out, had a net of 44 yards. He didn't shy away from the moment. I thought he did a really good job. As a punt team in general, I thought we did a really, really good job. Obviously, there's things we can improve on protection and coverage-wise, but I was pleased with the effort that they had Saturday night.
Would you say that when you kind of look ahead to this week, that's kind of the two things you want to focus on is improving, you said, protection?
Yeah, we got to clean some things up. Really, the biggest points of emphasis for us this week is pad level and technique, and again, continuing to just do what we practice, and when we get in the game, continue to do that stuff that we've worked on all fall camp, all spring ball, and through the first game week.
Dean kind of came in on a whim. It seemed like Andrew was listed as the starter, and then Coach Rolo said yesterday there was something that happened before the game. And how do you think Dean performed kind of in a heat of the moment on a whim type of start?
Well, that has to be our mentality across the board. We had 37 different players play special team snaps Saturday night, which is a lot of guys getting in there and getting reps. So I was proud of Dean for being the next man up, being ready when his number was called, and I thought he did a good job. Not great. He knows he's got to make that field goal we missed. That's just the bottom line. That's his job, is to put him through the uprights. He didn't do it on the one. It hurt us in the game. We'll continue to work with him and improve and see if we can make so those things kind of happen.
Do you have an update from Andrew's absence on Saturday or nothing right now?
No, Coach will address all that stuff.
We saw a few pooch kicks on Saturday. Was that just kind of an intent to get the ball away from Savon Scarver, or was that kind of something you guys are going to focus on going forward?
No, I mean, that young man's very talented. I mean, he's going to break the NCAA career kickoff returns record. So we had to pick our spots with them in the game with momentum and that kind of stuff. So that's not something we're going to major in, but if we need it, we'll have it available as we go along throughout the year.
Easier to teach now after playing a game? I mean, practice is one thing, playing in a game, you talked about pad level and stuff. Easier to get better now that the guys have actually been out there when it's 100 miles an hour? Well,
it certainly helps. We try to make practice as close as we can to a game. I think that makes the game easier, but it does help to have reps and live shots of, all right, this is what we did when the lights were on. So yeah, it helps us in terms of having teaching clips and that kind of stuff.
You guys use two different long snappers with Tyler and Simon. Is that something that you've been familiar with in the past, or is that kind of a new thing to you where you have a different long snapper for each situation?
No, I've never done that in the past, but they're both very talented, and I think both of them will start as a short snapper, long snapper at any other school in the country. But for us right now, Ty's the most effective short snapper and Simon's the most effective long snapper. I was proud of both of them in the game. Simon went down there and downed the ball inside the 20. Ty did a great job with this snap. So they're both talented. It's a way for us to get them both in the field, and they both know their roles and understand their roles and are very supportive of one another.
Is that the big thing that kind of is the reason behind using one for one thing and one for the other? Is just one's better at short snapping and one's better at long snapping?
Yeah, accuracy and time. But again, if one of them went down or we had an issue, I would feel comfortable with the other filling in that other spot, if that makes sense. I was proud of Travell. I thought Travell did a good job, made good decisions, had some good kickoff returns. We'll continue to build on the success we had Saturday night.